not stand a chance. And yet, we stand. We break. But we keep going. And that is not a flaw. That's what makes us. So no, I will not give up on this world.
What is a simp? This is a question that often crosses my ever so bleak mind. Through its rise in popularity in recent times, everyone seems to have their own definition of this peculiar phenomenon.
So what differentiates a normal person from a simp? You see, a normal person usually has multiple goals and things he aspires for in life. While a normal guy may want some pussy, he has other things in his life that he strives for. A simp's only goal is pussy.
Simp is an acronym which stands for poor lost soul who has been indoctrinated into the false mindset that in exchange for all of their self-respect and earthly assets, they will be entitled to some, pussy.
The word simp used on people who show appreciation, compliments, or any affection towards females, right? If you are in any sort of relationship with a female, you're automatically a simp, according to the internet.
Not a big surprise why everyone is so confused, huh? Although the general consensus of the quest for fucking holes at all costs is pretty sound, I'm more focused on how they interact in order to do it. What methods do they go about in order to achieve their ultimate goal? Hole. Well, my dear viewer, that is the question I went out to solve. Despite these troubling times and dubious circumstances, it is a pandemic that must be properly identified in order to be contained. So stick by me. Stay close. These findings are not for the faint of heart. This, my dear viewer, is the Simp Effect. The year is 1983. Shigeru Miyamoto has created one of the most iconic brother duo arcade games in history, Mario Brothers. Now, of course, we all know the history of Mario and how he turned out to be the face of Nintendo, spawned several merchandise, got a crappy movie in the 90s everyone wants to forget about.
Monkey!
And naturally, his game spawned many sequels. But think about this. What if I told you Mario's whole legacy, his sole purpose of existing in this video game world, is to be a simp? Let's look at the facts. In almost every Mario game ever made, the hero's goal is to save the princess, Peach, the damsel in distress. Whether it's the edgy turtle mutants or Harambe's well-dressed brother, Mario has always been there. But what does Mario get out of all of it? A thank you? A peck on the nose? Hell, sometimes it isn't even anything at all because it happens so often. What is the purpose of all this? The love of Princess Peach? Surely she must have some feelings for the man who keeps on saving her over and over and over again. No, this is not simply out of love and charity. This is for the Holy Grail, the one thing Mario has been chasing for decades. The princess's pussy. And he isn't the only one. Link, Sonic, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman.
No! You see?
Simps
Don't live happily ever after.
Alright, look, lady.
So being a hero, is that really what it is all about? Being a hero to simp? What about for the normal average guys, the ones who are walking down the street who pine for a girl, but don't have the ability to be heroes? What do? How does it look then? Stay tuned, and I'll show you.
Commercial break!
Hey, Ned! Hey!
Oh, it's you. What the fuck do you want?
What are you up to, you little shit?
Nothing, just doing some editing here.
Well, I got something that might tickle your pickle. Have some of this.
Ow, motherfucker!
Introducing the Simp Effect.
Oh yes, Daddy.
Question. How exactly is this supposed to help me not to stink?
It's a Simp bar, not deodorant. It's not gonna help with your odor, you dumb black bitch. Here's how it works. Pop the top up. Get it under your arms. Each one. Now give it a sniff. Wow, smells great, huh? But we're not finished yet. Pop the top up. Put some on your neck. Now give it a sniff. Smells great, huh? But we're still not finished yet. Pop that top up. Get some on your dick. That's right, don't make me ask twice. Now sniff that shit. Yeah! Do it! Yeah! We're still not finished. Stick it up your ass. Spread that ass all the way up. That's right, I want to see it come out of your fucking mouth. Now have the sudden urge to text all my female friends and tell them how excited I get when they send 5 emojis, or when they use hee in a sentence, or how everything they say makes my cheeks turn red and my lips curl into a big ol' smile, or how I wish I could turn back time with them, or how time is but a construct with us.
Or I wish to find them in another lifetime so we can have another life together.
Or you know, just how I'm gay, just how I'm flaming hot gay. The Simp Bar, coming to a pharmacy or drug dealer near you.
Back to the program.
Not intended for wannabe edgy SoundCloud rappers or global Asian loverboy boozers.
2 subjects. 2 simps. This is where my research has taken me. To truly understand simping in its purest form, you must be present, actively listening, watching, reading. To be in the eye of the storm, it is like nothing you have ever seen. I have bared witness to these 2 young men and their actions. It is possibly some of the worst acts of simping I have ever seen in my entire life. So much so, it looks like it came out of a TV show, your favorite rom-com or romantic novel. It is appalling that they believe that these methods would actually work. The nightmares these females must have, I almost feel bad for them, I really do. But my pity stretches farther to the simps in question, so we shall analyze their actions, pinpoint the areas of simping, and see if these poor lost souls can be possibly redeemed. Or are they doomed to subserviency forever? For obvious reasons, their identities will remain concealed to protect what little pride that they have left. Here it goes. One last plunge into the deep. Let's begin with Subject A, codename the Aggressor.
These niggas got me fucked up!
This is a prime example of a simp in duress, to the point where the frustration of rejection or betrayal becomes too much for them to stomach alone and spills out into ordinary conversation. Let's take a look at this.
Shut up. Condoms are for protecting your dick from these dumb bitches.
And those with weak immune systems.
These whores, fuck it. Y'all can call me an incel now, I don't care. Till a girl proves me otherwise, I'm in incel mode.
Quite a lot to unpack there. Now it is obvious that girls can be at times frustrating, as any girl can agree that at times men can be just as frustrating too. Humans in general are hard to deal with at times, some more so than others. The response of anger to this realization isn't so much the issue. The extreme and aggressive stance of being an incel now. Because of it, that is very much the issue here. You see, when the aggressive simp gets played or ejected, it lashes out in anger and blames the female for the time, effort, hell, even money wasted in order to get the permanent D to the female's vagina. Aggressive simps never truly stop to think about its possible impact on the endeavor and how it proved to be not as fruitful as it could have been. Maybe early desperation signs in the beginning made her run into the arms of someone else. Not to say that women are never at fault, but Aggressive simps always take themselves out of the equation and proclaim themselves as perfect and a suitable mate for anyone they happen to like.
LMAO, why? You're not about to say anything.
Does he make you uncomfortable?
No comeback. Simp.
In that 0.4%?
I'm too hot to make a girl uncomfortable. I have such a welcoming smile.
Ew, it just makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? Now, I would like to tell you that this is as bad as it gets for the aggressive simp in terms of ego stroking, but suffering so many romantic setbacks in a row in a short period of time can force the aggressive simp into something I like to call the ego blanket, where they view themselves as borderline gods, in a world that doesn't deserve their presence or attention, attacking anyone that dare disrespect them.
Following message is transmitted at the request of Palm Beach County local authorities at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office received a large threat from an unidentified source. They claim that they have a dirty bomb and will detonate it in Boca Raton if
I need some skull, I'm really numb. Off what you know, I don't feel none. I need some skull, I'm really numb. Off what you know, I wanna feel something. I need some skull, I'm really numb. Off what you know, I don't feel none. I need some skull, I'm really numb. Off what you know, I wanna feel something. I need some skull, I'm really numb. Off what you know, I don't feel none. I need some skull, I'm really numb. Off what you know, I wanna feel something. I need some skull, I'm really numb. Off what you know, I don't feel none. I need some skull, I'm really numb. Off what you know, I wanna feel something.
I swear I'm the shit. I swear I'm something. I'm god of the shit. God says I'm a god. I swear I'm a god. I'm a god. I was sorry.
Aggressive simps really seem to think that if they speak anything into existence, it will automatically come true. Whether it be threats of violence from 3,198 kilometers away,
Niggas trying to die tonight, bruh. Y'all niggas are really trying to fucking get fucking murdered, bruh. Nah. It just gets to a certain point where the disrespect becomes too much. Y'all niggas are trying to fucking die, bruh. Y'all niggas wanna fight. A rapper, a skinny black SoundCloud rapper. Nigga, let's come to Canada, bruh. Y'all niggas trying to fight now. Y'all trying to throw in the fucking gloves and fucking fight, my nigga. That's what y'all trying to do. Fuck out of here. They ain't trying to do that, but yo, bitch ass won't.
or whether it be empty threats of suicide which lead to nothing other than a quick attention fix. They just really don't seem to think anything through before it actually leaves their mouths, which lead them to say a lot of hypocritical dumb shit. They just want to be wanted by everyone so badly. It's like you can almost feel the desperation wafting off of them like a bad odor. It's just so pathetic.
I don't know what you just said. I was like zoned the fuck out.
What do you mean you're zoned out? I said, what do I have to do to be able to follow?
Have an actual conversation and not tell me that I have flops.
Did you have?
Ah, brother. To wrap this up and put a nice little bow on it, the aggressive simp lives in a fantasy world of his own creation. A world in which he is king and deserves everything he commands to want, simply on the basis of just wanting it and nothing more. Unfortunately for this king, there's a conqueror that comes for everyone. An enigmatic being that always seems to knock the aggressive simp down over and over again. This conqueror is life. And it has this aggressive motherfucking haymaker, the truth, reality. No matter how far the aggressive simp tries to run, no matter how fast, no matter how deep it tries to retreat into its fake mindset and its fake world, they will never, ever outrun the truth. That in the end, they'll always be some female's bitch. So how can they get past it? It won't be easy to break their stubbornness, let me tell you. But they need to realize something. The life or woman they seek requires work. There's no easy shortcut to success. You just have to work hard, stay humble, and hope things fall into place as they should. Sometimes hope isn't enough though, and you might still fail. But it's better to know that you failed with dignity than fail groveling or whining like a little bitch boy. Take solace in this, aggressive simp. You are stubbornly delusional, annoying, and forceful to a fault. So much so that borderline rape territory, seriously, it's pretty bad. But at least deep down, deep down, you know when to call it quits. You know when to walk away. You know when all your efforts are for naught. Not unlike someone else I know. Not unlike our next subject. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Subject B, codename White Knight. To me, the White Knight is a true simp to the bitter end. At all costs, he will never abandon his mission. Even in the face of absolute rejection, the White Knight always pushes through.
Yo, I'm gonna be real here. Full disclosure, I'm probably gonna nut to your video.
Don't. That makes me uncomfortable. What a fat fucking dog.
You know what? Sometimes I dream about fucking your brains out.
Bitch, what the fuck? You need God.
You bitch, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. I like that comeback.
Already you can witness the similarities to the aggressive simp in terms of the creep factor. But whereas the aggressive simp responses stem from a place of ego, in which you can understand the outrageous things that he says only make sense to him, and him alone, the White Knight often enjoys playing both sides of the coin. A wolf in sheep's clothing, if you will. He will pretend to be a gentleman, that he has your best interests at heart, and then, in almost the same breath, he'll say some things like this. Eventually, the passage of time always exposes the White Knight's true intentions to light. But how would any unsuspecting female know that the kindness is just a mask? What happens when the obsession takes over and they can no longer control themselves? They don't need much, just acknowledgement and attention to feed their hunger that will continue to grow and grow like a seed in water. The most terrifying part, they will not let you be. They will not let you rest. So I suppose the logical question to ask now is, who are you more afraid of? The devil you know, or the knight you don't?
Hard for sure, but something that feels so good about sharing your life with somebody. How do you share your life with somebody?
I think I'll simp today to see if she still feels the same about me. My entire world stands still. My fingers touch the keys. That old euphoric feel. Her words still stay with me. Yet another night I yield. What have I become? My dearest friends,
Everyone I know goes to simp in the end. And you could have it all. My empire of simp, I will let you down. I will make you cringe. I sit upon this throne, this kingdom in my head. I rule it all alone. My conscience is dead. Beneath all this rage, my loneliness won't cease. You're with someone else, but that will not stop me. God, what have I done? My sweetest friends, everyone I know goes to simp in the end. And I could have it all. My empire of simp, I will let you down. I will make you cringe. If I had another chance, all those years of waste, I would still go for you, and I would simp away.
So what is a simp? A simp is a lot of things. A narcissist, a creep, delusional, desperate, angry, unapologetic, defensive, sentimental, subservient, gullible, pathetic, lost. To bring a simp back to the light, it's not an easy thing to do, but I wanted to make this video to try. Although I come off as harsh, it was only for your best interest, you have to understand. To get someone's attention sometimes, subtlety isn't always the best way. For the Sims watching, I want to understand your anger in the moment, but try to look past it and better yourselves. The world is watching, as am I. So is it true? Can Sims really be fully rehabilitated? I don't think we really know the answer to that. As a matter of fact, I don't think it is really up to us to decide. But I would like to leave the rest of the audience with this. How much farther do you think they will go? How much deeper do you think they will dig a hole for themselves until they finally say, you know what? Enough's enough.
We don't stand a chance. And yet, we stand. We break. But we keep going. And that is a flaw. That's what makes us. So no, I will not give up. And if you can't see why, then I speak for everyone when I say, fuck you!